very much. Let's start. On suivre Gabon, l'hymne national de Gabon. Merci, merci, obrigado, obrigado. Vamos então para essa grande festa classificatória. Hoje vai ser um grande dia. Festa da promoção dessa programa 2023. Will be a very good day and party day of basketball. AfroCAN 2023. Let's go to the party. Let's go to the match tonight. This one is the first one, the Kenya and Gabon. Let's see that wins the best.
One, two, three. Yes.
Good morning, folks, and welcome to Luanda, Angola, and the second game for both these teams in the FIBA AfroCAN's championship at the Pavilião Multisus de Luanda. It's a matchup this morning between Kenya and Gabon. Kenya coming off a victory in their first game. Both these teams having played Côte d'Ivoire in their opening matchup. Kenya coming off a 62-52 win over Côte d'Ivoire. Meanwhile, Gabon on the other side of that, a 66-52 loss when they took on Côte d'Ivoire. And a chance for Kenya to top the group here today, a chance for Gabon to turn a deficit and move on as well into the quarterfinal. But we're underway here in Luanda, Angola. Ben Steiner alongside with you with the call this morning as Gabon work it just above the key, try and put that one up and just gets it to sink. That's Pharaoh Drexler Dimidama, who led the team with 11 points last time out. Kenya will come back the other way. That one just picked off by Derek McKenye. McKenye brings it to the edge of the key, he lays up. That one goes, and he'll tie this one up at 2 apiece. Kenya, the higher ranked team, ranked 97th in the FIBA World Ranking. Get a look there at Dolovic Mupomo, 6'7" guard from the Espoir Basket Club. Taken at the top of the arc. That one played just inside. Fade away for the three at the point where the shot clock expires, but the shot won't go. Gabon and Kenya stay tied at 2 apiece as Dolovic Mupomo couldn't quite sink that from the top of the arc. The 23-year-old 6'7" guard goes to the line and won't sink his first free throw. And the second one looks like it was good, and Kenya will work the ball back up into just above the key. That one put into the center, off the backboard and in. Samuel and Dong will send that one to the top, and Dong tries to cut himself in and just can't quite get the shot off as he had laid off to Gaius Mayela. And Kenya looking to overtake the early lead once again. This is McKenye. McKenye dances along the arc. We'll send that one out up to the top for Masiba. Masiba with the fadeaway shot. That one off the rim and can't get it to go. And Mupomo will take it up the other way for Gabon. A long over the head toss to Fabian Drexler Dimidama. Scored the first points of the day just a few moments ago. That one down to Dimidama again. Just hands that one off. Dimidama in space under the hoop, lays up, and he gets it to go. And Gabon will overtake the lead with a nice 2-point layup. And Dimidama once again leading the way for the Gabon men's national team. Gabon once again finding space as Mupomo works his way centrally and leaves off for Ndong. A nice thread pass and just can't get the layup to go. But maintaining possession at the top of the arc, will try and thread that one through, no luck. And we'll just trickle out of bounds. As Derek McKenye will go over to send this one back in, the 24-year-old point guard. McKenye will send that one up, top of the arc. Victor Maisaba leaves that one long. That one just floats out. Maisaba retrieves, gets the rebound out to the top of the arc and just can't get that one to sink. As Gabon maintain their lead as the shot clock expires on that shot. Dong, a member of Clash Time of the semi-professional league in Gabon, and a lot of this Gabon team made up of just a few clubs from that semi-professional league. The Espoir Basket Club making up a lot of this group. And coming down on a counter-attack and not getting that to go, but a decent opportunity there from Larry Rosta to Sonene. Sends that one up, but no luck for Kenya to find their way back into the lead just yet. And as I was saying, a lot of this Gabon team really coming from a couple of teams, Espoir Basket Club, who topped that league last season, as well as Clash Time. Rache Misuma, the 22-year-old, also comes from the Manga Basketball Club. As Kenya's gotten himself back on the board. As Tom Wamukota, the 29-year-old for the Cobra Basketball Club, one of the few players in this tournament that actually reaches that 7-foot mark, as this one sent up, ricocheted off the back of the backboard and comes up the other way, charging through the middle, lays off for the 3-point, and just can't get it to go was Eric Rubin. Samuel and Dong will leave that one off to Asonamove. Dancing at the top of the arc, cutting in. Dimidama can't get it to go, but lays off to the top. A nice little lifted layup, but doesn't get that one to go, and it'll be tipped out of play. Kenya looking to put their foot in front as this one's taken by Mbeki. And can't quite find the shot that he's looking for. Back with space at the top of the arc. That one just tipped on, and Gabon will come the other way as the shot. Yeah, still lots of time for Gabon on the follow-up, but doesn't quite get it to go. At the top of the arc for Field Okoth. He'll take the shot himself. That one ricochets off the rim and right down, and Gabon will have a chance to get their opportunity on the attack. Dong leaves that one at the top for Junior Ugue. Ugue can't quite finish that one off, but taken back and charging up the field is Eric Rubin. Rubin lofts that one over, just holding off his man. And bounced back, but can't quite reach Field Okoth of Strathmore University. Cut inside, a nice little loft to his near side, but no luck. Still maintaining possession is Mwambe, and he will get it to go, the 6'10" center of the Pansy Basketball Club. Sends that one to the top of the arc. Gabon looking to tie this game up or take the lead from a distance. Looks at the 3-point, doesn't take it. Samuel and Dong will cut inside and sink the layup. Tie game once again. Midway through this first quarter. Sent down, holds off his man. A textbook perfect layup by Field Okoth as he continues to establish himself in this game. Outcroft of Strathmore University, 26-year-old. A nice shot right from the top of the key, doesn't go for Rache Musuma. And coming up the other way, Makeme. Lays off, lofts that one over, give and go, a chance here. And sends that one a difficult shot, and he gets it to sink. Derek McKenye, the 24-year-old, with a blistering shot from a sharp angle to give Kenya a 12-7 lead with 3:15 to go in the first quarter. If you're Gabon right now, you want to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand. Kenya, of course, the favorites in this one, a higher FIBA world ranking. They're coming off that win against Cote d'Ivoire in their opening game, riding high on confidence, and they've gotten a good start here after a little bit of a rocky first few moments where Gabon was really finding their footing. But right now it's important for the Kenyans to keep their vigor up in the attack and not let Gabon back into this game early. Well, for Gabon, it's just about avoiding losing this game before they even give themselves a chance to win. And it's an old cliche in sports, but you can't win a game in the first moment, but you can certainly lose it. And Gabon trying to avoid that potential fate right now as we head out of our first time out of the day, with Kenya leading so far. Gabon with a 15-14 lead. After a massive run, making their way back into this game. And after a fast start from Kenya, they couldn't quite hold that up as Gabon really fought their way back into this one and now lead 15-14 in these final few seconds of the first quarter. On the ball now, Eugene Adira, 6'8" shooting guard from the Kenya Ports Authority. Field Okoth tries to work that one through. Okoth lays off that one, lay up, and Kenya get themselves back in the lead as the first quarter comes to an end. A late shot there from Eugene Adera gives Kenya the first quarter. When you look back at that first timeout taken by Gabon, it was taken at a smart time. They were losing fairly significantly. They could tell the momentum wasn't necessarily in their favor at those moments. And Gabon needed to stop any further harm before it could possibly go on. And they managed to do so. They nearly came within a shot of bringing a lead into the second quarter. But it is Kenya at 16 after that late shot from Eugene Adera. As we get a look at some of the highlights here, Field Okoth, and that one just being sent out to a distance from Derek McKenye, the 24-year-old who's looked confident so far through this first quarter. And a couple of the chances from Gabon as well. The ability to finish their chances has been what has kept them in this game, and that timeout really allowing them to stick to their plans as well. But it's really been a focus on Felix Drexler Dimidama for Gabon, who has really been driving a lot of their attack. And when you look at the other side for Kenya, it's been much more of a score by committee so far, but Derek McKenye and Field Okoth certainly providing some playmaking for the Kenyan side. As McKenye Ugechi will get us started here in the second quarter. Ben Steiner alongside with you for the call of this game this morning. And that one just not controlled by Kenya. Now shooting from right to left on your screen. Kenya not able to hold possession, and coming back up the other way will be Gabon. That one sent up to the top to Demidiama. Checked into the key. Demidiama stepped back, tries to get the shot to go. Doesn't quite get that one in, and the follow-up no good either. As possession will go back with Kenya. Just a slip there, but gets that one to Okoth. Okoth can't quite get it to go. A lot of scoring chances wasted so far. Tries to thread it through, no luck. And brought up the other way is Eugene Adera of the Kenya Ports Authority, where he plays his club basketball. Mwambe leaves that one down from Asiba and finally gets it to go as Kenya restores their 3-point lead. Roosted Meve, no luck with getting that one to go, and brought up the other way. Lots of space. Now we'll cut into the top of the key, but fade that one back to the top of the arc. A shot there from Agechi. Agechi can't quite get that one to go. In the final game of Group A, you can sense the drama, especially coming off those results against Cote d'Ivoire. Gabon coming off a loss to Cote d'Ivoire where they were in it 4 points. The 66-52 loss, not looking too flattering at the end of the day, but certainly an effort from the Gabon national team. Meanwhile, Kenya came out on the winning end of their game with Gabon. Adera. Nice and sly, getting up to the key and just can't get that one to go. And an advantageous position here for Kenya to build onto their lead once again, with possession in the attacking end, the Gabon end. And coming off the court now is Dolovich Mupano. No luck from Eugene Adera on that shot as he was falling over as he released the ball. Mupomo leaves that one down for Awore. Awore tries to cut that one in, but doesn't have any luck as he hits the deck and brought back the other way, but called back for a foul. Officials working out their decision. And a close game so far between these two sides. Kenya just leading 18-17. Okov. A nice bounce pass on through, creates some space, and quite the finish from Brahma Muwambe. Kennedy Wachira, excuse me. The 6'1" shooting guard from the Kenya Ports Authority. And some clear frustration there from Samuel Ndong, who couldn't quite get his shot to go for Gabon. But going to the line now is Gabon, and it will be Samuel Ndong. Ndong playing for Clash Time in the Gabonese League. 35 years old, one of the veterans of this team. But even though he might be one of the veterans, Samuel Ndong, the average age of Gabon, 24 years old at this tournament. Kenya here with an average age of 30, but their experience showing so far, clear understanding of what this game requires from players of a slightly higher level, at least in terms of the FIBA World Ranking. Going to the line is Eugene Adera, 25-year-old. And he'll find Twine on his first shot, as Kenya go up by 3 with just over 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. And that one sent out wide. Gaius Mayela, excuse me, can't get that one to sink, and with speed coming up is Kenya. The layup is good, and there's a bit of a sizable lead as Adera continues to build up his scoring on the day. At the top of the key, trying to work his way around is Gaius Mayela, and he's just caught a little bit of a tough space, and drawing the foul is Kenya. And coming into the game, that is Jarod Mayet Awaret, the 6'8" guard of the Espoir Basket Club, 22 years old. And he'll replace Gaius Mayela, the 20-year-old, in this youth group of a team for Gabon. Not a great way to come into the game for Jarod Awaret. Is immediately down on the court in some pain. another look there, and just a bit of an incidental contact there. But hopefully we'll be okay as he comes out of the game, and definitely an impact on the head. Potentially a bit of a gash there as well. Just about ready to get restarted after a little bit of a delay for cleanup and treatment for Jarod Mayet-Awaret. Back to Gabon, looking to work themselves back into this game. That one sent up to the top for Victor Maisaba. He can't get that one to go. As Gabon find their way a couple points closer on a layup from Larry Roston Asona Moyombe. Now the push back from Kenya. A three-point shot doesn't go, but taken back by Makenya Ogawuchi. But still doesn't get that one to sink. No luck from Kennedy Wachira on his first shot. The 6'1" shooting guard looking to sink his second, and he does. As Kenya hit the 27-point to 22 lead. As we reach just about afternoon here in Luanda, Angola at the Pavilhão Multiusos de Luanda. Wachira leaves that one down for Wamakota. A nice little layoff there. Skips by his man, but doesn't quite get the finish. That being Victor Maisaba, who couldn't quite ripple the twine. Chira can't work his way through and brought back down the other way is Isonomeove, but he can't quite get any points back for Gabon either. A hopeful attempt doesn't go. And Gabon now with a chance to tie this game up with a shot from beyond the arc. Nearly lining it up. They know the possibilities here. And that one's sent to the top of the key, but doesn't quite get it to go. And they'll still trail by 3, entering the final 2 minutes of this second quarter. Taken at the top of the arc by Adira. And just pulled down on the far side. It is Guy Ismaila getting himself in some precarious positions defensively. And an inbound there from Gabon. A quick turnover and quickly defended as well, so nothing to worry about for Gabon. Mwambe leave that one down for McKenye. Exchanges that one off. Griffin Wasuba goes for the shot. Doesn't quite land, but taken back out to the top for Maisaba. Maisaba with the shot. That one eventually does sink. Score there from Gabon, none other than Guy Ismaila, as they come back within a shot of the lead. That one taken down, and ability to sink that one is Derek McKenye, who has really been leading this team so far. As we reach the end of the second quarter and halftime here, it is Kenya leading Gabon 32-27 after 20 minutes of play. But Gabon has done well to keep this game extremely competitive, and some would say that they're even playing better than a lot of people expected, considering they've kept this game so close through the first half, and will certainly have an opportunity to potentially win this come the next 20 minutes. But for now, it is Kenya 32, Gabon 27 after the first 2 quarters.
qui incite tous les blocs qui ont peur de rire. On prend ce risque. Sauf Malak et les meneurs. Le reste n'est pas peur. On joue en retard. Oui, guys. Parlons. On va dire à mon joueur que là c'est pas bon. J'ai changé. D'accord?
Welcome back in, folks. It's the second half between Kenya and Gabon. Kenya leading 32-27 after the first half, after our first two quarters. Here in this final matchup in Group A at the FIBA AfroCAN Angola 2023 Championship. Stepping to the line now, Victor Maisaba. Maisaba gets that one to go. Those his second points on the day as Kenya continue to build their lead, 35-27 now in the early moments of this third quarter, and bringing it up the other way is Gabon. That one to the top now by Ortega, and Ortega can't quite get that one to go. That one sent back. Flipped off the pass, went for the shot, but couldn't quite get it to sink, and Kenya will head back up the other way. Both teams switching sides here in the second half, with Kenya in the all-black uniforms attacking from left to right. Gabon in the green and white from right to left. That one sent up the left side. Trying to cut in is Drexler Dimidama. Dimidama gets that one to go. And his strong game continues. He's up to 10 points on the day so far, 4 for 5 on field goals. And cutting in now, Kenya tries to drive into the key on that one, but no luck for Tom Wamakota. The 7-foot center playing with Cobra Basket Club. Will get the opportunity from the free throw line to add on to Kenya's lead, and he will add at least a point. As we can look at the obstruction call there. No luck on the second free throw as Gabon will regain possession and go up the other way. Step takes it back, and that one just off the backboard. Going down the other way now is Kenya. through Garrett McKenye. McKenye can't quite find an option. Will outlet into the field. Leaving broken ankles, charging through, but can't quite get the layup. As a nice block there from, well, looks to be Gaius Mayella. Checked in on the far side. Trying to orchestrate an attacking opportunity now is Victor Maisaba, but he'll be called holding the ball. And Kenya will go back and try once again. This one taken by Bramwell Mwambe. Mwambe will leave that one off for Maisaba. Maisaba takes the shot. That one blocked. Possession regained by Gabon, and they'll come up the other way through Dalovich Mupomu. Mupomu sends that one up to the near side, and an option here from Mumbadaka Mumbadeki. Mumbadeki can't quite get that one up. And Gabon really struggling to create any sort of attack here in the early stages of this third quarter. Meanwhile, Kenya just continuously putting up the points and some pretty critical free throws here for Jared Mayet Auret of the Espoir Basket Club. Trying to bring Gabon back into this game. You can see the frustration on the Gabon bench as well. 0 for 2 on the free throw, and any opportunity to get points on the board, you'll want to start chipping away at that deficit that they've fallen into early in this third quarter. That one sent out to the top of the arc. A lofted shot in, but doesn't quite dip in time, and a nice counterattack there. Sent right in, and the layup doesn't quite go. That's an opportunity that Gabon will certainly rue. And both these teams really struggling on the clear layups, but tending to hit some of the attacking rushes. From the line now for Garrett McKenye. Point guard gets 2 to go as Kenya continue to grow their lead, 36-29 now. Lucy can't quite get that one to go, and eventually does get that to fall as they get a couple points on the board, and that's much needed from Gabon after a really slow start to this third quarter. A must-win game for them. Manages to sink the free throw as well, and suddenly they're back just 5 points behind, less than 2 shots. Should those shots be three-pointers, of course. Brought up the other side, charging in front is Victor Maisaba. Maisaba will let that one off. That one back to Gabon and Kenya. A nice tactical foul to win the ball back from Gabon. Just struggling to find the net on those free throws, Gabon, and when you look at how close they're getting in terms of cutting away that deficit, those free throws really starting to haunt them. Inability to get those simple points without any defenders. Here they come up the court once again, going for the three as they will place that one off, and a nice layup there, and that does fall in there. Right back in this one as Larry Rosten and Simono Fiovre puts up a couple of points. Gabon work their way right back into this one, only trailing by a point as they put up a pair. And Kenya, after a very quick start to this third quarter, has completely let it slide. And they're leading 37-36. More time to play as well. Gabon showing that determination that they need to stand a chance of finishing top two in this group. For our first game of the day, it's certainly an exciting one here, the finale in Group A. After both these teams played Cote d'Ivoire in their opening game, of course, Kenya coming out as victors in that one. Gabon on the losing side of things.
Donc, pareil, le monde est 4.
Oui, mais eux jouent
1-1. Quand tu attaques, et tu dis, si tu prends les up, ça va sortir d'âme un peu.
Tu es passé devant.
C'est pas fini de rouge. Jouer avec les pics. On y va attaquer le basket.
Gabon's head coach emphasizing the need to be a little bit more patient on the ball and make sure their tendencies aren't to come closer and closer to each other, really spread this game because that's where they're going to find the opportunities against this Kenyan team. And a chance to tie the game from the free throw line right now. Does manage to sink it, so now looking at a tying game, 37-37. Gabon with the chance to overtake the outright lead. And manages to sink that one as well. Perfect from the free throw line on that one for Ratches Masuma. And the 22-year-old showing some veteran poise. We sit here at a tie game between Kenya and Gabon, 37-37. There we go. With the update, 38-37 Gabon with those 2 free throws. Kenya will have to get back to the form they were showing to start this third quarter when it was a complete run from them. Brings that one to the top of the arc. And no luck getting that one to go, but brought back down the other way. Will lay up off the 3-point line and just couldn't quite set his feet enough to get that one to go. After a bunch of big shots and free throws for Gabon, Kenya does face a couple of their own as Romel Mwambe steps up. He'll sink the first one. 6'10" center from the Patsy Basketball Club. Tie game here, less than 4 minutes to go in the third quarter on the back half of this game. As Farival Drexler Dumidama continues his dominance. Adds a couple of points and does Gabon in the lead, 40-38, but that won't last too long. We're back to a tie game here between these two teams. Driving through into the paint, but does get it to go at the last minute. And after missed opportunity after missed opportunity, both these teams finally able to put up some offense. Kenya struggling to get themselves back into the lead in this one. Gabon now with a 2-shot lead. Here the two Gabon supporters and teammates shouting defense, defense. Wanting their men in green to hold on to this lead for the rest of the day. But if any of this game has been any hint on how the rest of the day may go, I can imagine there will be a couple more lead changes and might end up in Gabon's favor, but it's certainly not going to be an easy task through these next 12 minutes and 34 seconds. Points still coming for both these sides as neither has really let up as we reach the final moments here of the third quarter. From distance. Kenya working their way back into this game. Looking at a tie game now between these two into the final minute of the third quarter. Charging through into the key. That one brought up. Looking for a three-point shot. Will step inside. But won't get that one to go. Called back against Kenya is Eugene Adera. Adera manages to sink his first free throw, giving Kenya the slight advantage. And the second one's good as well. And Gabon now a full shot behind, a nice lead pass. That one gets up to Jared Awoya. That one through, and a last-minute buzzer beater. Last second, and Suno gets Gabon a 54-50 lead, putting them two-shot advantage heading into the final quarter for a third quarter that seemed so difficult for them to start off with. Really managed to fight their way back into this one, and now we'll head into the final quarter, 54-50 up, a 4-point lead, and looking at a potential chance to move on in this competition.
C'est simplement quand on est seul et il ne doit pas marquer une moine. Si on fait la faute, c'est la vraie chose. Moi, il a dénoncé, il n'a pas une moine. Pareil, n'oublions pas de switcher dans les blocs. On prend ce risque. D'accord? Les gens restent bien, on va parler très sec.
Les gars,
final quarter here in Luanda. The Pavalao Maltusos de Luanda in Angola here at the FIBA AfroCAN. That one just sent up. Kenya looking to find their way back into this game. They've started quarters well. It's been an issue of ending the quarters and maintaining that focus and vigor throughout the full 10 minutes. Gabon send that one to the top of the arc, brought in. No luck getting that one to go. Bounce pass on the way through, and Highway Route 1 getting that one done. As Gabon continue to add to their lead, 56-52 now. A little bit of a shimmy shake there to get around. Eugene Adera can't get the point to go, but did create a bit of a highlight reel. Dribble around his defender. That one comes through, but doesn't quite pay off in the way that they were hoping. But they do get the couple of points to work their way back into this one. And get another look at that, a nice fake shot right before the setup. Just making sure to get that layup. And a timeout for Gabon as once again Kenya has started the game started the quarter, exactly how they planned to. A lot of their speed in attack and the transition paying off. Of course, these teams looking to advance to the next stage and make their way to the FIBA AfroCAN Angola 2023 final on July 16. A tremendous facility here in Angola as well.
If it doesn't have that shot, it's gonna kick it to you. You have it at the center. We're gonna be fine. Guys, this is what guys are meant to. This is what a championship is. And we're testing our
We're all set to get restarted here momentarily. Kenya looking to maintain their force this time after letting their foot off the gas pedal a bit in the second and third quarter. A chance to really bring them within a tie game now, but possession goes Gabon's way. Gabon on the ball will control that one just above the arc. Tries to send that one through, no luck, and brought up the other way, stopping atop the arc, going for the three-pointer, trying to lay it off to Derek McKenye. But McKenye unable to drive in for that one. Looking at that Gabon team as well, all eyes on Farrell Drexler Dimidiniba, already at 17 points. Much better than he performed in a team-leading 11 points against Cote d'Ivoire in the opening game. Kenya still chipping away at that lead as Eugene Adera puts a couple points up on the board, and as we enter our final 6 minutes here, it's going to be an exciting end, no doubt. 59-57 in favor of Gabon right now. shot clock will expire. Kenya not able to erase the 1-point deficit so far that they've made it back to. Controlled now by Esuno. Esuno leaves that one off to Masuma. Masuma can't quite finish, and retaken by Kenya now. Sends that one back to the top of the arc. It's Maisiba holding, drives in, goes for the layup, doesn't get it to go, but will go to the free throw line to try and tie this game. Derek Ogechi McKenye just bounces out. Almost looked like that one had gone in. But he'll have a second chance here to tie this game. That one goes up and nothing but net on that opportunity. The tie game here, Gabon needing a win to keep their hopes of advancing alive. Cote d'Ivoire looking on intently, of course, the one win against Gabon. Kenya would take top spot in Group A should they come away with a victory. Tie game with 4 minutes to go. Not Elam ending, but it's almost the same similarity with just trying to keep attacking till that final buzzer. But certainly resilient from both these teams, especially given the way that Kenya started this game, started most of the quarters really, but wasn't able to hold on, giving up their lead for substantial parts of this game, unable to get it back so far as Gabon charging through, but doesn't quite get that one to go. temper is certainly starting to heat up here. Neither team really able to play any free-flowing basketball at these moments, with frustrations boiling over, the smallest margin of error now. Gabon holding on to the ball, just tripped up there. No Chiang, not so happy about that call. Did look like he got his finger a bit jammed there in the collision. But Gabon maintained possession. They've got 8 seconds left on the shot clock. This one held by Mupunu. Sends that one in and gets it to sink. And that could be a massive shot here today, a 3-point shot to give a lead to Gabon. And Kenya will have to come back the other way, staying above the arc. Will cut into the key and sends that one back. Trying to look for a perfect 3-point opportunity. That one shot and just off the rim. Rebound no good either. And Gabon will regain possession themselves and just kill a bit of time off the clock as we enter the final 2 minutes of this one. Gabon 64, Kenya 61. It's been a productive game for both teams, putting up similar points to they did in their opener, but certainly a lot tighter of a matchup here today. Both those opening games against Cote d'Ivoire decided by 10 plus points, and you can pretty well guarantee to yourself that that's not going to be happening today, especially when you look at some of the output from a lot of the players that have been out there today. Derek McKenna-Ogechi has 16 points for Kenya. Fidel Okoth with 7, and Eugene Adira, the only one of the 3 on the court right now, has 10.
Repartons à la base, ne forçons pas le basket. On vient ici, c'est pas bon, on redonne ici, il va gagner.
Take a look at Gabon as well. It's been an absolute team effort from them. Pharaoh Rexel de Lima has 17 points alongside Larry Asuno also with 17, but all their players currently on the court all have at least 1 point. Samuel Adong scoring a free throw as well. Jared May Awara on the bench for now with 11 points on the night, and N. Paul has 6 to his name. And enter the tough moments here for both these teams in the final minute 40 seconds, and Gabon will control the ball coming up through the middle of the court. Just trying to hold possession while also stacking their lead a little bit, but unable to hold possession, and Kenya will work their way back, trying to orchestrate a couple of points here and overtake the lead. That one held out on the far side by Ortega. Sent back out to the top with Mwambe. Does he have a shooting chance? Look at Kenya. He'll go up, doesn't get it to sink. He will get called back on the foul as well. And that will be possession in favor of Gabon. And things not getting easier for Kenya, who came into this game not only as a team ranked 32 spots higher, but also a team that was coming off a sizable victory over Cote d'Ivoire. So should Gabon see this out, every team would be at 1-1-1 in Group A. 1-1, excuse me. A win and a loss. And of course, more FIBA AfroCAN basketball action coming up on the FIBA YouTube channel. They're home for basically everything basketball and international basketball. An exciting time to be an international basketball fan as well, with the Paris Olympics coming up next season. As we're into the final 30 seconds here. Gabon up with a sizable lead at this point, and for Kenya, it's looking like it will need a miracle. But Gabon will take a timeout and shore things up defensively, a 66-61 lead. Heading into the final few seconds here, 26 seconds remaining on the clock as we'll listen in to the Gabon team chat.
Attaquer. Ce qui est important pour nous, c'est retarder l'attaque. S'il marque à 2 points, en tout le temps. S'il marque à 2 points, ok? Pas de moi. On consacre la
The Gabon coaching staff just wanting their players to make sure that there's no late attack from Kenya, and you know that Kenya will have pretty much instructed the exact opposite, trying to force the issue here and work themselves back into this game with a pair of three-pointers, or at least a three-pointer and a regular double score. There's 20 seconds to go. Maintained possession. That one controlled by Eugene Adera. He'll hold in the middle. Shot clock is gone. He needs to sink this, and he needs another, and that likely is not going to be enough as Adera skips by one, will go for the layup and gets it to sink, but with 1.44 seconds to go, that's not going to be enough time, as Gabon will defeat Kenya 66-63, and every team in the group finishes with a record of 1-1. And if you're Cote d'Ivoire, well, you have to be looking on thinking you could have gotten that win against Kenya, considering the result in this one. It'll be interesting to see how everything really shakes out through the rest of the day, as these teams continue to vie for that July 16 final. Still a late opportunity for Kenya to get some points, but this will be Gabon possession. And that will do it for the game as Gabon take this one by a three-pointer. A miraculous comeback at points where things looked all but lost for Gabon, and it looked as though Kenya was going to top the group with a 2-0 record. But every team in Group A at the FIBA AfroCAN Championship finishes with a record of 1-1. Cote d'Ivoire 1-1 after their games against these two teams. So it'll certainly be interesting to see how things shake out in the rest of the day. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of Gabon's win over Kenya by a score of 66-63 here on the FIBA YouTube. A big win for Gabon, a disappointment for Kenya. And folks, have a good rest of your day and continue to tune in to the FIBA AfroCAN's Basketball Championship. Certainly an exciting time and an exciting tournament. For all of us here at the FIBA YouTube channel, I've been Ben Steiner. Thanks so much for listening and watching to our broadcast today, and we'll see you next time.